right, about 10:15, got let in. Always roped up the swings on opening day. Don't know why, but that's where I'm headed now. I do have fast lane, which they changed it from Flash Pass to fast lane for this season since the merger with Cedar Fair. So we do have fast lane today, so I'll be using fast lane for all the big coasters that I want to do. Oh, it's so nice to be back. I love it. It did look pretty crowded, so I'm curious to see what the crowds will be like during the day. But I'm very, very excited to be here right now. One of my favorite places. I'm gonna ride some rides, hopefully get some snacks, and check out some of the changes. I know that this off season they made a few changes around the park, so I'm gonna check those out and just check out the overall vibe of the park on opening day. So let's go have a great day. Okay, already I noticed some demo work over here. This is where Mardi Gras, the Hangover used to be, and yeah, demo work here. Not really sure what they're planning to put here, but this is interesting. Over by Big Easy Balloons. Okay, just so you all know, I was the first person on the swings last season and the last person on the swings. So I'm gonna try to keep that going, which looks like I'm successful at that, being the first. However, there's no team member over there, so they might not be opening the swings right away. I noticed they have a new soundtrack this year, which I can't really put much in because I don't want to get copyrighted. But they do have a really cool new soundtrack, which is really nice. All right, they're opening. Okay, I'm the first one on the swings again for another year. Okay, already noticed a slight change that they made during the off season. The seat belts on the swings are now plastic, easier seat belts to buckle, which I know is such a small, silly change, but they used to be metal and they used to be kind of hard to buckle. Now they're plastic and they're just like regular seat belts, so one change. Okay, side note, this queue makes me sad because the Fright Fest is my favorite time, and this is the queue that the special haunted houses every year. Like 2 years ago it was Stranger Things, last year was Conjuring, which is a really good house, by the way. So it just makes me sad because I love Fright Fest. Okay, we were gonna head toward and do Superman, but we saw Condors running, and that's like one of my favorite rides. So we're gonna do Condor because we have fast lane for Superman, so we're just gonna get a fast lane and do Condor. Here we go. Alright, next up is Superman, and this is a B&M flying coaster, and it's one of my favorite flying coasters actually. Just got off Condor and it was so fun. A little chilly today though, so when you're up that high and like spinning, kind of gets cold, but really fun. And yeah, Superman's next. I think they're only running one train, they normally do towards the start of the season, so it might be a little bit of wait, but we do have fast lane and I don't see anyone else in line, so maybe we will get on pretty quick. But right now it's backed up all the way there, and that will probably be like at least a 30-minute wait because with only the one train, if they're running 2 or 3, it wouldn't be too long, but that's probably at least 30 minutes.
Are you guys excited? Travel the largest train.
Okay, the Superman exit, the queue area we found this mystery machine thing. I don't know what it is, but very interesting. Superman, fun as always. Yeah, we ended up just walking up, but then like with the one train ups, it was like, we ended up waiting like 10 minutes, so pretty good. Probably gonna we have the drink pass, so probably get a soda. So they have the new drink pan this year where instead of getting the plastic cups, you can get the paper cup one. And this is nice because you don't have to carry around the plastic one. So like for someone like me who only will drink like one soda or like one Powerade or something, it's nice because I'm not like wasting a ton of paper cups, but I don't have to carry on the plastic all day. You can still also get the plastic one. They do have that option still too, so it's not just the paper, but for me, I like the paper because, like I said, I don't have to carry it around and I don't drink a lot throughout the day, so it's nice to just like drink one and then just have it for the whole season. So you just scan your pass and they can tell like which plan you have. All right, I'm just taking a nice stroll, looking around, seeing the crowd levels, seeing what I can find. Just, you know, taking it in while I drink my soda. All right, we got Batman over there, which I do think tends to be an underrated coaster here. I do think it's pretty fun. It used to be pretty bumpy, but I think they've fixed it a little bit and it's not as bumpy anymore. I do think that V2 though is the Flash is very, very, very bumpy, and I will not be riding that today. Okay, they have the walls up because they took the go-karts out this year, and they are building up a nice, looks to be a nature-themed area. I think it's going to be a kids area, is what I heard, but yeah, it looks cute from what they're alluding to here. I can't see over the fence, but yeah, go-karts are gone. Little Dipper's over there. Cute Little Dipper. Oldest coaster in the park from the 50s. So this won't open until 2027. So this will be here all season, looks like. Okay, that's cute. Okay, this is like where they used to have the kids area before, and this is gated off with the same type of sign. So I'm assuming they're just gonna put that whole theme into this whole section over here, and kind of like where Loggers Run is, kind of like combine it with like the camping nature vibes. They already have like appropriate music over here. So it looks like they're probably gonna be keeping Sprocket Rockets and probably just gonna be retheming it. I can't see anything over the gate, but so all the rides that were there besides Sprocket Rockets seem to be gone now. Okay, American Eagle's one of those coasters that always, for some reason, doesn't open with the park. It opens a couple hours later. People are queuing up for it though, so people are excited. Opens in 5 minutes, seems like. All right, won't be doing X-Flight. Restraints bother me. They close way too tight. So I like the coaster, honestly, but just the restraints make it painful for me to ride. So I won't be doing it today. I'll do it sometime this season, but today is not that day. Okay, Rakshasa looks pretty lengthy of a wait. I don't know. This is a B&M coaster, and a lot of times they run one train on B&Ms, and I think, honestly, they're only running one train right now. Let's see if one pulls up to the station. Yeah, I don't see one pulling up, so I think they're only running one train. Interesting. There it goes. With one train and how long this is, that would be a very, very long wait. Ricochet is closed today. So sad. This is one of my favorite rides. I'm a big flat ride girly, so this is sad, but soon. Raging Bull's paint looks really good. I haven't seen it much because they just did it towards the end of Fright Fest last year, and like during Fright Fest it's normally dark. So in the sun and on like a nice clear day, it looks really good and bright. Okay, Bull time. Okay, Bull has the new fast lane. You used to enter through the exit for fast lane, and now there's a whole separate line for fast lane that is just right next to the regular queue. And I heard that there's new stairs too that will the stairs separates the fast lane from the regular queue too, so we'll see when we get up close. Oh yeah, I do see it. It does look different. So now they don't scan it until all the way up here anymore for fast lane, and you go all the way up to, it looks like all the way up to the ride loading area before they scan it. They haven't scanned us yet, so this is interesting. There's no more gaps in the stairs either, so you can't fall through. They're wider, which is nice. That's a lot. Audrey, what will happen if you point the middle finger down? Oh, every time I go on that ride, I just love it so much. It's so good. And then sometimes I just kind of forget how good it is, and then after going on it, I'm like, okay, it might be for sure a top 10, maybe even top 5 for me. But yeah, it's so good. It did take, like, even with Fastlane, since they're only running one train for Bull too, it did take like 20 minutes even with Fastlane. The line is pretty long. The lines are pretty long for every coaster because honestly, I haven't seen any coaster run more than one train today. Okay, we got Sylvester and Tweety meeting over there. So cute. Love them. Yeah, they frequently have characters meeting over here, taking pictures and stuff. All right, sometimes you just need your theme park food, and the cheese at Six Flags is the absolute best. I've said it once, I'll say it again. I'm not lying, you guys. It's not regular nacho cheese. It is so good. It's got a little spice to it, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm not gonna ride Demon. I just want to see if they have the soundtrack playing, because sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And the song is a banger, so I want to see if it's playing. I don't hear it. Yeah, I don't hear it. Normally you can hear it from here. Yeah, I don't hear it. Yeah, but I'm not gonna ride it. It's a good, like, one time a year coaster in my opinion, just for the iconicness of it being an opening day attraction, but not today. All right, about to do Justice League. Dark shooting ride. I actually really like this ride, and yeah, I'm excited.
Now, half the Justice is out of my hand. Having a wild time taking over Metropolis.
Honestly, yeah, Justice League is pretty fun. The guns work well and the screens are clear. Used to be 3D, it's not anymore. The screen at the end where it tells you like your score, that wasn't working, and the photos weren't working, and those haven't been working for a while, like last season they weren't working. But other than that, I feel like they fixed some of like the sound effects and stuff. It sounded pretty clear, so it was pretty fun. Okay, number one underrated roller coaster in the park is Viper, and I'm gonna go check out the line for it. So they actually changed the Viper fast lane entrance. The Flash Pass entrance used to be in the exit, and now they have like the own separate. This used to be the old Hurricane Harbor entrance, and now it's the fast lane for Viper. So you kind of go like around behind Max Force to enter. And you go right underneath Raging Bull, which is awesome.
Fasten your seatbelt. Exit to your left.
Yeah, seriously underrated coaster here. Second favorite coaster in the park. One of my favorite woodens of all time. It is so fun. It's so fast. There's a ton of bunny hills. You get a lot of like that up and down airtime. It's so good. And yeah, I just think it's underrated. It's not very talked about. And fun fact, it is the only ride that Six Flags as the company actually designed and built themselves. So it's really cool. Hi, Mr. Goose, or Mrs. Goose. You're just chilling to be a theme park goose. And then, look at, there's a secret goose over here. Secret goose. Let me see if I can get a better angle of him. Look at him. He's majestic. Very cute. Hi, little goose. All right, Wrath time. Okay, we have fast lane, but the line looks pretty long, and they're only running one, so we'll see. I'll time it, but I'll let you know how long it takes. Okay, take that back. The fast lane line is not long at all. All right, just got off. It only took it was like 10 minutes of waiting before we actually rode. But yeah, it's a really intense coaster, honestly. It's very fast and there's a lot of tight turns, so it just feels really intense. Like my eyes kind of flash out a little bit on this one. I would say it's honestly probably the most intense coaster in the park. And it's a little rickety if you're not in the front, to be honest. So yeah, just be cautious with that. But yeah, it's pretty fun. It is really fast though and intense, like I said. It's going up now. I think I'm going to check out some of the merch because I want to see, like, they change the merch every year, so I want to check some of that out and I'll show it here. And then I think I might head out. I kind of looked at everything I want to look at and went on everything pretty much I wanted to go on that's open. And yeah, I think I've had a pretty good day so far. So I'm gonna check out merch and just see what else I can find from here to the front entrance and then yeah, head out. Also, this is the old Flash Pass building that you can still buy Fastlane in, and it used to have a huge picture of the Flash and it used to be like red and stuff, and now it's just like a normal building now, so it kind of blends out with the theming better over here. So that's a change. Okay, I really like this shirt right here. That is really cute. I might get that this year, and so I can wear it in the summer. I don't really have any t-shirts that I can wear. I have a lot of sweatshirts, but this one's nice too, but I like the other one better. I've always thought these are really cute, but again, I have too many sweatshirts, but they come in different colors too. And darker shade. This one's super cute too. Really like this. I think I'm gonna decide between those two. Basically what that was a original model of when the park first opened. It was owned by Marriott and not Six Flags, and that was like the original model that they used to build the park. So super cool that it's in the store that's right next to Max Force. It's called Victory Lane. So it's in the store right here, and I don't know if they're gonna keep that there all season, but it's very cool. You can check out like how the park used to look. And some of the same rides are there, like the Wizard's still there, and you can see that on the model, so it's really cool. All right, honestly, kind of bummed the carousel's closed because I kind of wanted to ride it today, but it's not running today. But I can't get over how nice the water looks now that the bottom's painted. It used to be kind of chipped, but it looks super blue now. I'll show you again from the different angle, but yeah, here's the iconic carousel, love it. Yeah, pretty tulips. I love when the tulips are here because it just makes it look so beautiful and pretty. Especially with the new paints at the bottom of the water. This is cool. They have pictures, like old pictures of Great America throughout the years. Super, super awesome. There he is. There's Knox. Knox again. Before, the music is so loud in that front area today, is that portion that they have out of the water is they're gonna be planting flowers there, and I'm super excited about this because if it looks anything like the California's Great America does, it'll look super, super beautiful and pretty. I'll put in my footage from that park in here so you can see what it looks like, and I'm hoping it looks similar because it's really pretty. Okay, just headed out and spent like 4 hours at the park. It was really fun, got on a lot of rides and had some amazing food and just walked around and looked around and saw what the 50th anniversary is going to be all about this year. And yeah, I just had an awesome day and I'm really excited to see what the season brings. So yeah, thanks for watching and coming along, and see you next time. Bye!